After the test, we found out that Milo had heavy metal toxicity. He had a hard time metabolizing chemicals out of his body. He had nutritional deficiencies, he had immune dysregulation, he had autoimmunity.
2 out of 3 children of autism, in my experience, are affected by heavy metal intoxication.
One of the things that we did find that Nick was loaded with an excessive amount of lead and mercury.
You don't feel the poison, that's the problem. It's insidious, it's cumulative, and it disrupts your biology slowly. It erodes your health slowly over time. So at some point you reach some threshold where some system breaks. But there's not an immediate connection between eating that food and getting sick.
Toxicant-induced loss of tolerance. So she was looking how, different people would get exposed to these high amounts of toxins, and then overnight they would have food sensitivities, and they would have chemical sensitivities, and they would completely change their immune cell function almost overnight. And she hypothesized, what if this is happening to all of us on a certain extent? And that every day when we're going through our life, and maybe we're using lotions and creams that have chemicals in them, or we're putting Glade plugins in our wall, or scented perfumes, or whatever, we're bombarding ourselves with these chemicals. And then we're spraying pesticides in our homes, and we're dousing our entire system in chemicals. What's going to happen to us?
It's very hard for people to believe that the food is toxic. I mean, part of the problem is that you don't notice it. You could be eating a whole bunch of Oreo cookies and you're not going to get a big bellyache. They found glyphosate in Oreo cookies, and of course those are very popular food for children. Also Cheerios, gummy bears, and goldfish crackers. I mean, all these sort of foods that are really easy snacks for kids are contaminated with glyphosate.